Good morning, everyone. It's my great pleasure to be here in front of you and represent the Innovation Center of Kosovo. We are the biggest hub for ICT startups and entrepreneurship in the country, and we were founded in 2012 by,
U ime Kosova i Metohije imam obavezu da pročitam izjavu. Naime, Kosovo i Metohija autonomna pokrajina Republike Srbije pod privremenom upravom Ujedinjenih nacija u skladu sa rezolucijom Saveta bezbednosti Ujedinjenih nacija 1244. Apsolutno je neprihvatljivo da se na ovaj način zloupotrebljava skup i koristi za afirmaciju nelegalne jednostrano proglašene nezavisnosti takozvanog Kosova, čime se krši i dogovor o regionalnom predstavljanju i saradnji postignut u dijalogu Beograda i Prištine uz posredovanje Evropske unije.
Thank you. We were founded in 2012 by the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and now we are being funded by both Swedish government and the Norwegian governments. And we are a center who mainly works with the ICT sector. So the center now has a community of 50,000 people, mainly the ICT sector, and in our mission, we aim to promote Kosovo as an outsourcing destination, because we have seen in the last years that is the only sector that has a positive balance on export. So it means that because of the economical situation, everything else we import. So this is our vision and the mission. So we aim to advance innovation and entrepreneurship in the country and into the next levels, and try in which entrepreneurial spirits and culture of innovation are reflected amongst individuals, companies, and the government. Our contribution mainly is focused on promoting the entrepreneurship, enhancing knowledge of economy, creating high skills jobs, and improving competitiveness, increasing economic diversification, and also improving the quality of life. The center is divided in three main sectors. So we have our business incubator, which helps startups grow with different services. We offer hosting services, we offer grants, mentoring and coaching, and also the connections. And now we are in the process of creating the Angel Club, which help them find different funds on financing their business ideas. So if you look like in the big picture, this is how we work. So we have different pillars. So we enable startup services. We mainly are focused also in physical and technical infrastructure. In the center of Pristina, we have 3,000 square meters of business incubators, so huge space. Also, it's behind the University of Pristina, so you're just in the middle of the University of Pristina, also the student dorms, and also the access to finance, government and CSO support, and also promotion of entrepreneurs and startups from Kosovo. And now this is our plate, and whoever comes from the donors or the partners, we say, do you want to work on innovating startups, working with women in technology? Here is our proposal. Do you want to work on like access to finance for spin-offs of the companies, for the marginal groups? Here is our proposals. And this is how it works, and we have elaborated here on more how it functions. In the last 7 years, because we are going to turn 7 this summer, we have had 19 calls for business ideas, and our admission committee reviewed more than 820 businesses. Sometimes we have fast tracks, which means that if something is trendy worldwide, then we do a call which is really themed based. We had calls for blockchain, we had call for fintech, and we had a special call for women in ICT. And trust me, I've traveled all around the world. I've never seen this huge percentage of female into the ICT sector, which we also see it happening in Kosovo. We have supported by now 200 startups. We have created more than 2,000 jobs. Well, this is how we count it. We count only the people who pay taxes and pensions and are registered as like official employees of the companies. Our teams, knowing the fact that unfairly, because of the visa regime, Kosovo is one of the most isolated countries in Europe, this never stopped our community explore the borders and attended different conferences, more than 155 conferences, B2Bs, and fairs all around the world. And we have 65 women co-founders of the companies, and I see Ardora and Viosa are here with us. Ladies in ICT, girls in ICT, I'm really proud of our women entrepreneurs in Kosovo. We have offered or delivered 500,000 of grants, seed funds to our startups, and women employees in our companies that are part of the incubator are more than 300. This is some environment within our center. You see the first 3D printer made in Kosovo, which is Formon, and then you see some teams, Video Synthesa, working with education, the others mainly working with apps, software, blockchain, cybersecurity, and fintech. In terms of trainings, so here are some results. More than 400 products were developed by our teams. More than 100 startups are doing business now, which means that incubators exist for startups to come, just see if it works and then fail. But we have seen a lot of cases where small startups just merge and then create a bigger team and go on. And we had 9 direct investments, which means investments 2 million and plus for our startups that graduated from our incubator and then scaled up. Some of success stories, you've seen Girafa, everybody knows it, is the fastest growing startup in the Southeast Europe. It was born 7 years ago from Mergim. Last week they got an investment from 6.7 million from Seed B investments. We have Celebrate, Bits of Fire, Zombie Soup, you see here, were founded by 2 guys who attended our startup weekend in 2014. There were 2 of them. Now they have the company and they employ more than 200 people. All of the logos you'll see here were born in Pristina, and all of them are working with the international market, which means they are bringing money to the country and also giving hope to the youngsters who not to leave the country and see the perspective also in the region. In terms of skills, what we have tried to do, we offer some quick fix training courses, because the University of Pristina and also other universities are creating students with diploma but not employable youngsters. So they're finishing university not ready for the digital market. So what we try to do is we try to link this gap and bridge this gap by offering ICT courses for students and also for other community members, which means we offer training courses in mobile app applications, multimedia, web applications, all of the programming languages. You never know how is the list of the training because it changes time after time. So you've seen some of our training facilities, really advanced, technologically advanced training rooms with training programs, with different type of courses, with different type of approach from our lecturer and trainers. And sometimes what we try to do is that our trainers or instructors are not academia. They are business people who run companies that create mobile apps, different web platforms, blockchain, cybersecurity, because those people know the best what kind of skills they need to give to their students. This is what makes ICK visible, is 360 events, going back to the isolation. Being one of the most isolated countries in Europe, we have tried to bring some of the best well-known brands, international brands, to Kosovo, and we have by now organized more than 360 events with thousands of people attending. You can see Startup Grind we do by Google for Entrepreneurs, Startup Fair, we have the Junior Geeks. It's small ICKs we are now installing in high schools and primary schools and secondary schools to promote math and also the entrepreneurial spirit, because we have seen a lot of people in my country plan to finish the university and then go work for the public sector. The government everywhere in the world does not have money or the budget to cover or to employ everybody else. So we need to inspire entrepreneurs into action and to inspire or to promote entrepreneurship as the future career. And then you have the NASA Space App Challenge. In 2015, among 800 projects worldwide, our team won the first place, and then we went to the Kennedy Center in Florida and witnessed a rocket launch. We have a co-working space with 350 seats in Pristina, covering freelancers, internationals coming to Pristina, business people, students, they come there. The center is open 24/7, so it means that we have a huge number of community members who work with the US market, and because of the time zone, you can cross by or pass by ICK at 2 a.m. and then see all the lights are on, because people are still working there. So you see some of our co-workers, freelancers. We have a huge online community, more than 50 international local partners, and we are really into media. And I want to thank Telegraphy because I see one of the journalists here who really supports our activities. Main international partners, a huge number of opportunities, starting from Amazon Web Services, the Microsoft BizPark, the Global Entrepreneurship Week. We are the host, and in Global Entrepreneurship Congress held in Colombia 2 years ago, Kosovo won the brand champions. It means for entrepreneurship, this is an Oscars. So the community there won that prize in Medellin, Colombia. We also host the Startup Grind by Google for Startups. We cooperate a lot with crypto labs in Abu Dhabi. With Fab Lab Berlin, we are opening this year the biggest makerspace for students in the region. We work a lot with Coding Dojo. We offer different scholarships to our ladies communities, female community, on the full-fledged programming course. Work a lot with Cisco. We also run the Startup Weekend by Techstars, and also Techstars Startup Week in Kosovo, the NASA Space Up Challenge, the Startup Europe Week, and also we do the Fuck Up Nights because it's a global movement for famous or successful people to share their failure stories. Because in the Balkans we have this stigma of failing. If you fail, like, you are afraid to fail. So we say to our community it's okay to fail and continue on. And we do work with Get in the Ring. We host them, the GIST, which is also happening in Macedonia next week. The Slush from Helsinki, the Rockstars from the Netherlands, the Impact Hub Vienna, the European Fund for Southeast Europe, SandGrid. And also the Elevator Lab, which is also the FinTech accelerator from the bank for the community. These memberships just ensure that ICK is providing the best of quality services to our teams. And main local partners, from the embassies to different associations, private companies, and main donors that I mentioned at the beginning: Sweden, Norway, GIZ, and also the European Union in Kosovo. It was our fault and our community's fault, because I'm not talking only about ICK, but last year the government decided to create the Ministry of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and this was of our efforts and our requests towards creating a really structured or legal structure for advancing entrepreneurship and innovation in our country, because it's easier now. And you have, these are our babies.
Trenutak, ne možete u regionalnom procesu, znači i u državi Srbiji, u Beogradu ste, da Kosovo nazivate državom. Znači, molim vas, suzdržite se toga. I ne možete da kažete vlada, to je government, nego to su privremene institucije samouprave u Prištini.
So these are our babies. Developer, as you see from the name, is a program that inspires women in going to the digital skills and also programming, mobile app application, etc. And its slogan is, "No, this is not my brother's computer," which means if you see a lady with a computer in front of her, it means that it's hers and she's programming and she's doing the stuff. Junior Geeks, small ICKs in different primary and high schools. Hackathon, the first hackathon for drones. We gather the community, we give them empty drones, and they program it, and they learn by doing it. We have the Schoolpreneur for high schools, trying to inspire high school students into entrepreneurship. The Cyber Academy, 1-year program, the Blockchain Academy as well. And this is Pool, our TV show, because sometimes we were fed up with media, with a lot of politics, and also showbiz. So we said, let's have our own TV show. And we air it once a week. And we promote startups, we promote entrepreneurship, different movements. And now we have created this Digital Kosovo, which means every year we organize an annual event when we organize superstars so they can present their ideas and results and success. And lately opened the Angel Club, which will be the first angels network in Kosovo that will collect people who have money, and we are going to structure them and instruct them what are the best ways for them to help startups. You can see there, this is our studio. We did it in our garage. We invite different people, stakeholders. We talk about different successes. Here is the Angel Club meeting in Pristina. Different people, business side, come together and work. We are cooperating now with the World Business Angel Association. They are bringing some experts just to tell us what are different steps and the best ways of those people who have a lot of money to get together and help startups. And you have a lady programming there from the Coding Dojo Academy. This is, oh, okay. This is the last slide, I guess. Yeah, I'm finishing it. Different events, hackathons. We really are hope for the people there. We are really bringing talent there. And we really do believe, and I also going to the lady in red, the next generations need to think about cooperation, because it will come one time when there will be no borders, and having good relations with neighbors is the best thing in the world. I'm really proud I'm here. And thank you to Digital Summit Western Balkans in Belgrade for inviting us and having us. You have really shown a really great asset and really gives me hope that things will change better in the future. Thank you so much.